What's going on, everyone? This is Jangeek Comics coming at you with another video. Today's video is going to be a mail call. I have 3 boxes, actually 4 boxes. One is a little bit, there we go. 4 boxes total of books that I ordered probably in the last 2 or 3 weeks. I figured I'd wait until all of them come in to do a video. This does not include my holiday haul. I splurged a little, went a little bit too hard on Black Friday on a couple of shops in the U.S. But I'm really happy with what I got, especially with the deals. So I'll probably be doing another video for that. But with that said, we'll go over these books from a couple of eBayers and a local shop. Excuse me, not a local shop, just a local comic shop in Indianapolis. But with that said, let's get right into it, guys. Alright, and we are back. Again, this is a mail call from a few book packages that I got in the mail from the last couple weeks. Figured I'd wait until I get a good number to show you. If this is your first time watching, thank you so much for visiting. Hope you enjoy these types of videos. And if this is not your first time, thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. Please hit that like button if you like these types of videos. Comment on the section. Let me know what kind of books you've got this holidays on Black Friday or just in your general mail call. And as always, please subscribe. The more subscribers, it encourages me to put out more of these types of videos out for you guys. Alright, well, let's get right into it here. I actually don't remember what most of these books are, so I'll probably just be cracking them open right in front of you guys, and we'll just be surprised together. This first one is actually from Midtown Comics, which is in Midtown, New York. I went there actually in person. I went to actually their Midtown Comics in Times Square, excuse me. I went to that one in March, I think it was, and I think it's a great store. The reason why I love it is, first off, it's open until midnight. So if you ever need that late night comic fix, Midtown Comics in Times Square is right up your alley. So they have their own mailer. This is the type of mailers that you should always look into getting from a comic book shop. If you don't get that type of comic, that's definitely a flag and concern on how they treat their books. Comes in then a paper bag. It says Midtown Comics right there. So the books that I got. Okay, so there was a bit of a key alert, so to speak, of the Captain Marvel issue 12. So I went ahead and bought the set of the main issue and the variants. But this is basically the first appearance, I think, of Dark Captain Marvel. I was unable to get these from my local comic shop. I forgot to get a pull on them, so I decided to get these at Midtown Comics. I have bought a few things from them in the past, so yeah, no, again, nothing too big, but thought these covers were pretty cool, and who knows, maybe this key might be worth something in the future. If you've actually seen my videos in the past, I actually I had a white background in the past, so I figured I'd change it up a little bit and do a little red for the next maybe month or so. Alright, this one is actually from an eBayer, this package. Again, I don't remember what books are in these, so we'll be surprised together here. Actually, I think these books may have been, maybe not, maybe they weren't on eBay, but maybe they were from Facebook's market. There's actually some really good Facebook community sellers who sell their own books, and honestly, they just want to avoid the eBay fees, and rightfully so. As a comic book seller myself, eBay fees, they take a lot of money out. But you're basically paying for their platform, the number of users on there, so that people can get eyes on the stuff that you're selling. So I get it, but again, there's other ways such as Facebook and Instagram to sell books, which is just more money for the sellers, which is what we're trying to be supporting for anyways. Alright, this guy had a similar mailer, as you can see here. Actually, you can't see. There we go. These are the best types of mailers to mail, send books out in. I might actually even do a video on how I pack my books up when I sell. But this guy did a really good job. As you can see, he bubble wrapped it as well inside the mailer with some pretty good tape. He also put some cardboard in between the books. So definitely a job well done in the packing here of these books. And I honestly don't remember what books I got here, so this will definitely be a surprise for both of us. Let's go ahead and, yeah. Random note, random share. There was a guy who wrapped his books not in bubble wrap, but in saran wrap. Let me tell you, never, ever, ever wrap your books in saran wrap. It is the worst thing to do to get them out of. And they cling to the books, and when you're trying to pull and tug, they actually kind of bend the books. Don't ever use saran wrap, guys. I'm not a professional packer or seller or anything like that, but I know for certain, never, ever, ever use saran wrap. Alright, so this is a guy, actually, so this is not an eBayer that I bought these books from, judging by the first cover. This is actually a guy who did some Facebook auctions of some of his books, and yeah, they were actually just auctions, so he did a post announcing it, and then in the comment sections, he just listed out a bunch of books on each comment, and then you reply to each comment on if you want to buy it now or put a starting bid, which he kind of put out there on the Facebook comments. So there are a couple of books in here that I thought were pretty good. I thought they were pretty affordable at the starting bid. Didn't seem like there was too much opposition from other bidders, so the minimum bid is pretty much what I paid for, I think, on all these books. But this first one here, I just really like this cover. This is a Capullo cover of The Batman Who Laughs issue 1. Batman Who Laughs is one of my favorite villains right now. Actually, one of my best favorite comic book characters in general right now. Thought this was a really nice, clean cover. The mask on it. Yeah, all in all, good stuff there. Alright, we have Venom First Host Issue 1. I forgot who did this one. But I love this variant. As you can see, this is the Amazing Spider-Man 300 homage or homage. If you guys know how to properly pronounce that, let me know. But this is the Venom First Host Amazing Spider-Man 300 homage or homage to, yeah. And again, thought this was a really nice cover. I think I spent like $5 on that one, so that was really cool. This issue, I do not remember what book this was, but I got this because it was a cover buy. This is a Tyler Kirkham Virgin variant cover. It has Miles Morales, and I think it was like Cult of Carnage symbiote on there. But really like that cover. Anytime I can get a Virgin cover, Virgin variant cover, I'm a sucker for those, and thought that was really cool. I'm thinking this might be a connecting variant, but we'll have to look into what that one is. This one is a Clayton Crane variant cover of the Batman Who Laughs #1. I have a bunch of Batman Who Laughs issue 1s, but again, sucker for amazing variants, especially from J. Scott Campbell, In-Hyuk Lee, Clayton Crane, Gabriel Dell'Otto, just to name a few artists that I would always try to get variants from. Artgerm is another great one as well. Alright, well, I guess he gave me a bonus comic. It's not boarded, but sure, why not? Halloween Comic Fest, Dark Red Issue 1, for mature readers only. Alright, and then this book here, the last book in this order, I don't know too much about it, but I just have I heard a lot of hype on it. I got this for, I think, like $15, maybe less, so figured I'd be on top of it. But this is Die issue #1. I don't believe this is the first print regular variant. I think, or regular cover. I think this is a variant cover. but I figure might as well just get in the hype at an affordable price to get Die 1. So not too bad of a haul. I think I spent like less than $100 on all these books. But yeah, as I said, these Virgin covers and these variants with well-known artists I'm a sucker for. Let me know which artists that you guys like. Again, J. Scott Campbell, Gabriel Dell'Otto, Clayton Crane, Art Germ. These guys do amazing covers, and they all have their own unique spin and look, which I'm a huge fan of. So let me know if there's any artists that you guys particularly get, even if it's a book or a story that you don't care for, but you still get it because it's a particular artist. I'm kind of curious on what else people get. Alright, this next package is actually from overseas, from, I believe it was the UK. This is actually a reorder. So I got these books so I know exactly where this is from. So I got these books off of eBay, and when the books came in, he boarded and bagged it, but he did not seal the bag. So I was afraid that with international travel and shipping, that would risk moving on the bags and stuff like that, and the books inside. So I just did a complaint saying, hey, look, I like what I did. I like what you gave me. They look a little beat up, but I don't mind it. But I asked him if there's anything he can do for me. He actually mailed me, all the a replacement copy at free of charge. So even if these next replacement books are still beat up, the fact that I just got brand new books, essentially for free, that is what you call amazing customer service. So shout out to the seller here. I was hoping I can Sad Lemon Comics in the United Kingdom. So if you ever see Sad Lemon Comics, give them definitely do business with them. They do some great customer service. So what I ordered was, alright, these definitely are taped and sealed, which is great. The corners are definitely beat up, but I mean, I guess there's not much you can do when it's international shipping, I guess. But anyways, what I got was Venom issue 1. These are Clayton Crane variants. I got 2 copies of them. So this is the trade dress variant, and the ever so sexy Virgin variant. So these all actually are overall okay, but in these corners here, they are definitely beat up. Not really taped well. Again, this is the exact same thing that happened with my first batch, but again, he just gave me 4 more books because I ordered 2 of them. But basically, I have 4 copies of each, the trade dress and the Virgin. So might pay it forward. Probably do a giveaway on some of these books. I love this cover. It's great. It's 2 of my favorite characters, Venom and Deadpool, which is my #1 favorite. So love that cover. I'm glad I have it. I'm going to have to take a look at all these real carefully, see if there's anything that may look to be gradable. And hopefully at the nearest, the local convention that's coming up in February, hoping he might make an appearance so I can get them signed. So that was the box number 3, and now we're on to the last batch here. This is the big one, and I think I know this one. This one was also one of the main reason why I bought this last one that I'm going to share with you is because Jim Lee, who did the drawings, the illustrations for the iconic 90s X-Men comic, he's actually going to be at a local convention in February that I'm going to be going to. We actually paid a little bit extra to do a kind of a meet and greet and signature signings, and actually getting 3 books witnessed by CGC to get graded. So I was trying to figure out which books to get graded. I was thinking maybe the 90s X-Men. There's a couple of, he's been doing some drawings, some variants of the comic Ruby, which is a Rooster Teeth cartoon. And he does a lot of DC right now, so that was really nice. But, okay, this is really cool. This guy did a phenomenal job at packing. So, he packed it in a regular box, package box, fragile and everything. Well packed with a lot of paper, so this is great. But the cool thing is that he bubble wrapped it, and he put them in top loaders, I think. So high marks for packing for sure. But this is definitely a series I might have him grade. Not all 3 books, because I'm thinking of doing the X-Men #1 from the 90s. I'm thinking also a Detective Comics 1000. He did a variant of that as well. And then I'm thinking of, this is a 3-part series, and I'm thinking of having him do the first issue. So once I can figure out how he, once I open this, I'll show it to you. Now this is definitely a time where tight packing is too tight, but again, you can't complain when they're making sure that the product is shipped in a safe manner. Just gonna have to cut through this right now. Alright. The guy also used blue tape to tape all the books together, which I am a huge fan of. When I ship out my books to buyers or to CGC to get graded, I always use blue painter tape. I might do a video as to why, but just for you know right now, it's all about the blue tape. I never use Scotch tape for anything. All right, very exciting, very exciting. All right, so these are the books. This is the book that I'm probably going to get signed. I'll just keep the blue tape on here for now. But I got all 3 issues of Batman Damned. That is a nice cover. Jim Lee didn't write it or anything, but he did this cover variant. And I'm thinking of having him get this. I'm thinking of having him sign this one. I think it'd be cool having his signature there, or maybe in the black space over there. But this is the Black Label series for DC. Which is maybe like, you know, adult content, so to speak. I think this is the one where Bruce Wayne actually shows his man parts, and obviously that's kind of what you get with the Black series. So be that as it may, though, this cover is really cool. As a thicker, bigger book, when things get graded, CGC tends to be a little bit more forgiving when determining their grades. So yeah. This Batman Damned issue 1, I'm probably going to get graded and signed along with a Detective Comics 1000 and an X-Men issue #1 from the 1990s. So with that said, you guys, that wraps up this video. I know it was a lot, but I'm glad I was able to show these to you. Again, my next video is going to either be a CGC reveal. I have one more set of books from CGC on their way to get graded, or from grading. That'll be 8 books in total. It'll either be that or my next mail call, which is my holiday pulls from my holiday selections from Black Friday. And but with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like these videos. Please comment and subscribe to them, and hopefully you enjoy these videos, because I would love to keep showing you more of my books and eventually drop my website. Hopefully it'll be ready by the end of the year. But thanks again so much for watching. JNGeek Comics signing off.